Here we are again. Thank you for joining us. If you saw the thumbnail in the description or the title, you'll know that we are cooking octopus on the griddle. When I say we, I mean me, Jeff, that's it. Chris is supposedly sick today because he was against this from the get-go, said he was feeling under the weather. Nate's on his 5th vacation for the summer. I'm pretty sure he's on a beach in Hawaii. But anyways, it's just gonna be us. What better company? So we got baby octopus. Starting this video early because I'm gonna make a quick marinade that is great for chicken, stir fry, a bunch of different stuff. But today we're gonna be using it for the octopus. So I'm gonna get right to it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. We've been slow on the comments lately. It's been a crazy, crazy summer, but we love it, we appreciate it. Thank you to all of our Patreon members. You guys have been great. Hopefully you're enjoying those behind the scenes videos. And yeah, we'll get right to it. Cheers. So we're gonna marinate this for 24 hours. So that's what I'm doing today on my lunch break. And I can't believe the guys didn't want to be part of it. So you want a nice sharp knife, always. I mean, that is something that's huge. And that way, it just makes it more fun and enjoyable to cook. But especially with this, it's gonna get a little bit of gooey. So we got the sharp knife, we got the octopus. We're gonna make the marinade. Now we're gonna be doing this overnight. So for the marinade, we have about a teaspoon and a half to a teaspoon of ginger. Love ginger. We're going to have about 2 tablespoons. I apologize, I'm using the cheat sheet, but my memory is horrible. We're gonna have 3.5 tablespoons of mirin, which is like a sweet seasoning sauce. 3.5 tablespoons of regular soy sauce. And I'm gonna put this all in the description. And then this stuff is awesome. This is called double fermented soy sauce. Double dark, double fermented, and tamarind is another version of that. All pretty close. And you're gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons of that. Then we got the cornstarch. About 1 tablespoon of that. Gonna help it thicken once we put it on the griddle. Give that a good mix. That looks good right there. So that's good to go. I'm gonna take like a little scoop out of this just to have as a dipping sauce on the side after the octopus is done. Actually, you know what? Maybe I won't. This should coat it nicely. So I'll get to prepping the octopus now. Apologize before I cut into this octopus for the camera work. It's just me. But anyway, so we got this baby octopus. Comes frozen and it looks like octopus. But I let that thaw overnight and I'm going to take it out of the packaging. We're going to cut it up a little bit, portion it, and then we're going to rinse it. Now don't get upset that I'm not going to use the body for this cook. I'm just using the tentacles. You can clean the body, you can use it all you want, have at it. But for the sake of this video and this cook, I only like the tentacles. I think I'm gonna compare this to calamari. This is that beautiful octopus. So, wiped it down a little bit. Oh, look at that. This one's already cleaned. So, what I'm going to do is if it's not cleaned, you're gonna see, actually it's got the eyes right there. All right, so we got the eyes. So right below the eyes, you're just gonna cut. Nobody really likes the eyes. And you know, nah, I'm still not gonna use it. I was gonna say it's already cleaned out, but anyways. So that's cut right below the eyes. So now you just have the body. Guess what octopus have? A beak. Who would have thought? But anyways, you can see that little beak in there. Should be able to push that out from the back side. You don't want to keep that. That is extra. And then now you have just the legs. So we're gonna section this out into, and this is where having a nice sharp knife comes into play. So make sure that you get them all separated here so that way you're not cutting other legs. So there's a leg. I'm gonna cut the long ends off because we don't like them. And I am just going to put those in there so that way we can rinse that off in a second. And this comes with 2 baby octopus in a container, so we're gonna do both. And actually, it smells pretty good. It smells kind of like just the ocean, which is nice. Look at that. I don't know how well you guys, solo guys, do this all the time. This is tough, doing this on your own. So I'm just patting this dry so it doesn't make a mess everywhere. Obviously it's not gonna get too dry, but somewhat dry. So same thing, you wanna find where the eyes are. When they clean the head and they toss this to possibly tenderize it, use like cement mixers and stuff, sometimes that gets a little thin. But anyways, you can kind of still see the eyes right there, but I'm gonna go right below. Don't forget the beak. Really weird, but already came out. No, beak already came out. All right, so we got that. So now we're gonna separate these again. And after these are marinated for 24 hours, I'm going to cut them into smaller pieces. And that way they're gonna be bite-sized because I'm gonna serve this with rice and broccoli, maybe some carrots. Nate and Chris, you don't know what you're missing. So this is like a great appetizer too. So, as what I was saying before, they toss these in cement mixers to tenderize them, but I don't know if that was done here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give them a little tenderizing myself with a hammer after I rinse them, cold water. These things legitimately are amazing. So you fold over the top of your bag, and for situations like this where you don't want to get fish and stuff all over, stretch it out over the holder, you get a bag holder. That works really, really good. Now we are going to kind of dry a little bit before we pound. Dry. We got our 16 soon to be delicious legs, and they are going in the marinade overnight. This thing right here is Zip Quick. One of our subscribers sent that out to us, and it holds your Ziploc bag up. You fold it over. I originally thought, wow, I'm gonna have to throw something else out onto the dump. I'm like, that seems kind of silly. It takes up a lot of space. When will I ever use that? Well, I can tell you that it's worth making space because I use it all the time for situations like this. Got octopus all over my hands. Don't want to get that on everything else, including in my fridge with all the other food, so this just folds it open. We're just gonna give this a light tenderize. Putting the saran wrap over it just to keep it from spattering too much, because this tends to be pretty tough. I think that's probably good enough. Arms in the bag, not touching the sides. Got just a couple more. So that is 16 octopus legs in the bag. We got our super awesome marinade stir fry sauce. Get that on the mix. Going in the bag. Hopefully in the bag. There we go. Everything in the bag. All that ginger, brown sugar. How can you go wrong with that? So we got that. Gonna give that a quick mix. That's it, baby. We are done. That comes right off. Now we have octopus marinating overnight, 24 hours. See you tomorrow. Day 2, guys. This is going to be really quick. So I have the burners on this side on low, burners on this side on high. This is gonna be for some vegetables that I cut up. I get some snap peas, onions, peppers, and broccoli. Give it a little color. And then I got the beautiful marinated 24-hour special custom sauce octopus. So today I'm gonna put the vegetables down first because I think they're gonna take a tiny bit longer. So we are going to, let's start with a little bit of oil. Apologize for the audio. I still don't have a support team here like I normally do. Everything nice and coated. And I try and speak up because I know the sizzle's gonna get the best of me with the audio. So, gonna do a little Jane's mixed up crazy pepper on the vegetables. Give it a little color, a little pepper. Stuff's awesome. I'm gonna do a little salt, not much, but just a little sprinkle. Already starting to look good. All right, so that's already getting colored. Here we go. This, as you can see, the marinade had a lot of sugar in it, brown sugar, so we're gonna start with a lot of oil. Try and keep it from from sticking too badly up front because it is high heat. This should only be a minute or two. Gonna go right in with the marinade because that's also gonna thicken it this off. Woo, baby! Coming back to life. Woo! Oh yeah! Oh, woo! It literally looks like it's coming back to life. That's nuts. So, like I said, isn't gonna take long. And then get a little action here. Ooh, it's jumping. It is jumping all around. Looking good, and it's smelling good. Chris, you don't know what you're missing. Nate, you probably wouldn't like it anyways. Maybe you would, I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is move the vegetables over, and once I get this up to temp, get a little color on it. The old CampChef 12,000 grease shoot, custom. Little color. Move these around. These have some nice color already. Great. Gonna shut this side off. Gonna toss these maybe one more time. This is looking really good. Messy, but good. I'm gonna go grab a knife and cut each of these into halves. Each of the legs, so that way it's 2 bites. All right, let's go. Ooh, baby. Just cutting these. Bite-sized morsels. This doesn't look bad, I gotta tell you. Maybe poor man's lobster? I don't know. So I can feel it starting to get a little firmer, but I still think it's like a medium. I don't think we want medium. I think we're gonna go for medium well on this. Just because Portugal's not that close, and that's where these came from. Look at this. This is actually looking really good. Smelling pretty good. Starting to get a little caramelization action. Definitely getting some moisture coming out. Sauce is thickened up. I think it's almost time to mix in the vegetables. Oh yeah. This is 5-star eating right here on the griddle. Woo. So I haven't really added anything for heat. Gonna add some heat. Because right at the end, when we're almost ready to pull these off, I just get some crushed red pepper. We're gonna go heavy on this because we want 3-star to 4-star heat. We got the colors popping. We got it all. Woo! I think we're gonna call that done, fellas. This is all starting to get pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. I think the tenderizing really helped too. So that's it. We're gonna clean this up, get it inside, try and make it look pretty, give it a taste. Woo! If you made it this far, thanks for hanging around, guys. We love you. We appreciate the support, comments, sharing, subscribing, everything. It's been great, especially at Patreons. Thank you again. I haven't had octopus since I was in high school. My buddy used to have it in a little can. It was like tiny octopus pieces and barbecue sauce or something. It was a long time ago. This is the first time as an adult. So hopefully Nate, Chris, you're getting better. Hopefully Nate, you're enjoying your vacation. This looks really good. Presents well. What am I gonna go for? A thick piece or a thin piece? So let me try a piece of octopus first without any of the vegetables. That's actually pretty good. I would actually recommend this. This is like a great appetizer too. Well anyways, thanks again. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.